Hey guys, welcome back to 1776 or Bust, and thanks for watching as always. So on the table, you can automatically identify the two holsters that you see. They're both made by Vedder holsters. Now, a while ago, I made a video on Vedder that was not, I would say it was less than complimentary. It wasn't a necessarily complete downer video, but after re-looking at the holster and carrying it for a while, I have to admit that I definitely did not give that holster its due. And so I wound up making a secondary video that definitely did that. And I'm very happy with Vedder holsters. Every holster that I've gotten from them have always been good or great, really, in regards to the usability and how they hold the firearm. So when I was looking around for the two guns that these carry, I wanted something quality, something that was sort of affordable. Again, these aren't the cheapest holsters, but again, they're not also the most expensive ones. So I wound up getting this first holster, and this is their Raptor holster. So you can see it's kind of got like that leathery look to it. And it's actually really nice. It's smooth. Everything again is brushed, or I should say, buffed down. I think that's the word I'm looking for. And the clip is your steel clip. So I mean, everything again, the fit and finish was perfect. The molding on this one is excellent, even on the inside. So I'm very, very happy with it. Now, the gun that this is actually going to be carrying is going to be this one right here, which is the PCR. And just when you hear how this thing holds, and again, I'll just push it in slightly, but that's about your stopping point, and then once you push it a little bit further, the click in place of this thing is phenomenal. I mean, that is great. And that's without me having to adjust the retention. This thing is going absolutely nowhere. And again, one of the things that I'm very fond of with holsters is a small footprint. And you can see that this one, I mean, it almost looks like it is the gun, without a holster, which is really, really awesome. And I definitely like the way this thing fits. I love the function of it. And I haven't really carried this gun. I've been carrying the P01 probably way too much. And I have to say I'm very, very pleased with this. I'm actually thinking of getting one of these holsters for the P01 because I like it that much. And so far, so good. Been very pleased with it. It looks awesome. It gives it a really nice, classy look, especially to this firearm, because in my opinion, the PCR is just a really classy looking firearm, and I absolutely love them. And I'm sure you guys know that already. But again, absolutely perfect. Holds it perfectly, molded perfectly, and it's got that awesome retention in there, and I didn't even have to adjust the retention screw. Again, in my opinion, perfect holster for a perfect gun. Now, in regards to this one's kind of interesting because one of the holsters that I originally had for this was actually a hidden hybrid holster, and I absolutely love hidden hybrid holsters as well. Again, I do like the backing of it. I like the features of the leather plus the kydex, and this was perfect, especially in the colder months, the fall, the winter, and again, excellent craftsmanship. However, as we approach the spring and the summer, I wanted something a little bit smaller, something that was a little bit easier to conceal, especially for the gun that this fits, because the gun, I will say, is sort of a chunky monkey. Now, in regards to the fit and finish, one of the things that I noticed on this one that I have not noticed on other holsters that I own from them is, again, I don't know if you can make that out. There might be a little too much glare, but here you can see the Vedder put in there. This is the first holster I've actually seen with that. The Raptor doesn't have it, and neither does the one for the PPQ. And I thought that was kind of cool. You know, I like the way they put that in there, and I think it's just a real nice, classy touch. So again, awesome. The molding on this is excellent on the inside. The kydex is rigid. Everything looks real nice. This is their FDE color. I would say it's pretty darn close to that. Every FDE is different. You know, like your M&P FDE looks different from the SIG FDE and so on and so forth. But this is pretty darn close, especially for the gun that I have for it. Now, if you don't recognize the molding, this is for this big fatty right here. And this is obviously the Steyr M9. You can see I put some night sights on there, and those are the XS Big Dots, which I will be doing a review on shortly. But, this, again, just holds it absolutely 100% perfectly. So again, everything is standard on the other Vedders. You've got your clip, the cannability, the height adjustment. Really, really nice stuff. And here's how the gun fits. So again, you slide it in, and that's about your stopping point. And then listen to this. I mean, that's some crazy good retention, especially for a big fat gun like this. One of the things that I do like is how they cut out the sweat shield here. Absolutely fits perfectly around the entire Steyr. And, if you guys own the Steyr, you know what I'm talking about. It's very, very difficult to find things that work for this gun so well. That goes with sights, holsters, you name it. And I have to tell you, man, if you're looking for a good holster for this Steyr, you definitely want to check out the Vedder holster. It makes all the difference in the world. Again, you're looking at a tiny footprint for a holster, for a big fat gun like this. So for those of you out there saying, I don't know if I could deal with a Steyr and carrying it, I'm telling you guys, check out this holster. You won't be disappointed. And I'm going to actually start carrying this next week again, because this whole week I've actually carried my Canik Elite, and I'll be doing a follow-up with that as well, because the Red X holster did a great job there. I'm hoping one day that at some point Vedder will actually make one for the Elite as well. I think I'm actually going to be turning all of my holsters over into Vedder holsters, unless of course they don't make them for the particular model of gun that I'm looking for. But guys, I have to say these guns are absolutely phenomenal, and I have to say that now that I have the 2 holsters for them, I'm actually going to reach into my safe and show you the cool thing about this holster for the Steyr, which I didn't plan on, but I had a feeling it was going to work anyway. And in this case, if you have 2 of them like I do, and you look at both of them, this is the M9, okay, so you've got your pretty much, I would say a good carry gun. It's not the most compact or concealable, but I think it's workable, depending on how you dress, of course. But you can see just how, again, I just absolutely am in love with this holster. This right now is probably my favorite holster for this handgun, and for every other handgun. Of course, why not test it on this one? This is the Steyr S9. So if it fits for the M, it's got to fit probably for this one. So there's your stopping point. Click. And it holds it. Now, is there a little play in it? There's a little play because, you know, obviously you don't get the reduction in the barrel cover here. So you get a little bit of play in here, but is it absolutely manageable? Absolutely it is. I don't find that to be a problem. So again, now I have a really good concealable carry holster for my S9 as well as my M9. And again, extremely excited about it, extremely happy with it. Have nothing negative to say. So if you guys are looking for 2 classy holsters that are going to do its job every single time you carry, let me see if I can get this in the frame here. I would definitely suggest both of these guns. And I would definitely suggest both of these holsters. You can't go wrong with what you see on the table here, guys. So I hope you guys have a great night. Hopefully you're staying safe out there. And as always, freedom is never free.